Good morning, and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. Blessings, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us and always being a part. Let's see. Always changes. All right. Tested 1, 2. So today, I want to welcome you. Thank you for being a part of the Brothers of Legacy. Today we're talking about the struggles to get others to engage. Hey, Mama Corey, great morning to you. We're talking about engagement, and some of the challenges that are faced when trying to get people to engage, and all that, and did some. So, again, I appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Tag somebody. Tag somebody. Let everybody know that the Brothers of Legacy are in the building. And that's it. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Tonight at 7 is the Solomon's Temple Christian Ministries Traveling the Scriptures. And we're in the countdown. Watch for Solomon's Temple Christian Ministries page. You have something special to share this afternoon. As well as the Sisters of Legacy, possibly this evening at 8:30. All right, and if you feel like you're missing anything, text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. Hey, good morning, Keita. Thank you for being here. Splickety splow. Yes, indeed. Tuesday rain. What's up, Kathy? Good morning. Let's see. Trying to find the thing, but there you go. Join our community. Text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. Never miss a broadcast, just like you got a notification today. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and kick this off and get the party started. My party people are in the building. Let's go ahead and do this thingy thing. Uno momento, por favor. Let's see. Hold on. No possibility. So we own tonight. All right, Sam will be in the building. All right, so we're gonna kick this off. We'll be right back. Let's see, spliggity splow right after this. I want to welcome you to the Brothers of Legacy broadcast, where we are changing our community one conversation at a time, every day.
We are creating a new legacy.
Change gon' come. Change gon' come. Change gon' come. Change gon' come. Change gon' come.
A co-op has to start with ownership. Right. We have a mindset of either I want to make a lot of money or survive. Make a bunch of money or I got to figure out how to survive.
When you have a real bond, when everyone has, we come in with real expectations. Mm-hmm. Because this is covenant.
The whole point is that we as a people, with our money and time, aren't often making this journey possible, often vested in the business.
You're watching the Brothers of Legacy. We don't stand out. We stand up.
Good morning, gentlemen. Hold on.
Morning.
Come on now. Don't do that. There we go.
Happy Tuesday. Kaneem, you muted, Doc.
Yes, you are muted.
AD did that. Yup. Because I ain't even touch my screen. AD did that. All right. I see how you going to do me early.
Yeah. Already early in the week.
What I am, black sheep. Okay.
All right, so we appreciate you guys for rocking and hanging with us. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of all that we do every single morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, make sure you share. My podcast people, I appreciate you as well. We are steadily growing, reaching out. And if you've not checked out the podcast, make sure you do so, because you might have missed some episodes. It's easier to scroll on the podcast. You can go all the way to the beginning and check out what we've done. All right. So today,
Hey, let me ask you this before you get started, brother.
don't ask me anything. Don't ask me nothing.
What you should? Okay, go ahead.
Nah, go
Today, in the Brothers of Legacy, what are we doing?
You said today?
That's all right. I interrupted you before you got started, but go ahead. You told me not to ask you no questions.
Nah, go ahead. What you got?
Now, I was just gonna ask you where your cup of coffee was. You look like you might got a little concrete in your shoes this morning.
You know what that is? I got one question.
What's up?
Is your wife in the house?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I feel that. My wife is my motivator in the morning too. She motivated me this morning.
Yeah.
I ain't want to take the kids to school, but she sure pushed me right up out that bed this morning too, boy.
Go and get them kids. Oh.
People tell me when they see me at church or see me out in a place where normally my wife would be with me.
Right.
They say, "What's wrong with you?"
You don't seem the same.
Yeah, I know, right? Your demeanor didn't change.
Yeah. Something wrong. Something. You don't seem just like yourself. Yeah.
Well, go ahead, get it crunk off. Get it started, bro.
So today we're talking about the struggles to get others to engage. So we're gonna kind of talk about some of the things we've done. What's oh gosh, comment. What's that? Oh gosh, it said Dr. Ron said not good for not good for man to be alone. Everybody always busting the word out, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the scripture for that.
Hey, we all go
not
through
good
it.
for the
We
brothers
all go
to
through
be
it.
alone.
Yeah.
Message.
Yeah.
Message. All right. So we're talking about like I said, the struggles to get others engaged, some of the leaps and bounds that needs to be taken, and possibly some of the reasons that I think is challenging to build things up. And one of them, because I think sometimes we get too busy. We have, so much going on. Appreciate that. Look at that. There you go. Got this.
Gave you a little piece of spinach this morning.
For all those that don't know, that's a Popeye reference. Sorry, Popeye was a sailor man who used to cartoon from back in the day. All right. Like I said, I think some of the struggles is just busy. But what I realized, no one's really that busy. You ever realize that? Like even in your own life, like you're busy, but sometimes you're really not that busy. We always, Sam said something to me like years ago. I think it was either about money, charging people, or something of that nature. She always said, when people want something, they'll pay for it. When people want something, they'll pay for it.
That's
true.
true.
I always said like, that is true. People can complain about something being a lot, but we still pay for these phones.
Don't even bring that up.
They go up, they throw a new fee on there, we sit there fuss. They be like, I can't stand, I can't hate. Go and put this on this card.
Man, don't even bring that
Go
up.
put that extra 20 on this card, then I can't stand y'all. Like I think, listen, between that and like cable, like y'all get on my nerves. Yeah, use this card. You just like, I can't believe I can complain, but I'm still gonna get. They just look at you. So how you gonna pay for that again? Are you done? Are you done? Because we all know we mad. It's like nothing you can do about it. But so we do pay for what we want. We do pay for because it's not like a need. We ain't gonna die without it. We can survive. There's ways around certain things. But we pay for
Yeah, especially cable.
Right.
I got folks who don't want to pay for cable,
right,
but use my cable remotely.
Well,
Netflix is trying to cut down on that log in, bro. Can I get that log in, bro?
I'm on the verge of canceling my cable because I didn't switched over, so I had residential.
Okay.
So all my stuff is business now. So my cable is business, my internet, phone line, everything is business now. So
yeah.
The technician that came over was like, well, all you really need, but I mean, just between you and, anytime they say this between you and I.
Yeah.
He said,
you know you don't have to pay for all that, right? You do know there's another way to get there, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. So we went and bought some Roku sticks.
Right.
And we tested them out now. So they're like, you get all this, and the kids, they so tech savvy. Oh, we watching movies when they come out to the theater. I said, well, show me what you're talking about. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's clear. And
raising a whole generation of pirates.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Hey, we watching live TV and we watching the playoffs and we all on Bravo. I said, I thought you had to do it. Well, no, you can watch anything you want. Just I say, okay. We might need to give it a case. Yeah,
yes. It's a little different now, brother. It's a little different.
It's very different now.
No more buying the bootlegs. It's right there on demand.
The internet will give you everything. Just
so let's bring it back. Because we go down this road. So talking about the struggles to engage others, get others to engage with you guys and the things that you guys are doing. What have you found to be the biggest struggle with getting people to engage or to be a part of something, even if it's not a full, an organization, but just to be a part of an initiative or things of that nature? What have been some of the barriers that you've had with getting people to engage?
Man, I've been working on mine, so it's almost like an elevator pitch, but right. I guess my issue is I've never practiced on trying to. It's part of public speaking, and then it's part of negotiation, and then it's just part of having knowledge of what you're trying to do and being able to deliver where it could be absorbed or received. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I haven't gotten to that point. I know what I want to do. I got a plan on how I want to do it. Right. I got the vision on where it's going to go.
Right.
But how can I deliver that or articulate that?
Right.
Where you would either be a part of it. Yeah. How can I do that? So I've been working on that. The Small Business Administration, they got all these little classes that you can do.
Right.
And it's and you got to do a video. So with your elevator pitch, you got to do a video.
Right.
And you're doing it with other students in the class, and it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody critiquing you or whatever. Awesome. So I've been working on that to kind of put myself in a better position when I try to go and be like, hey, I'm doing this. Right. It's almost like you just becoming a salesperson, but you're selling
pretty
yourself.
Much. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're selling yourself. So
yeah.
That's what I've been trying to work on, because I ain't never been able to really sell myself. I am who I am, but I need to be who you want me to be when I'm speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Right. You know, I read it. I think it's called Sell Everything. I think that's the name of the book I got, and it basically spoke about how people say they're not salesmen, and it's we live our lives selling since we were kids. You go to your parents hey, I need such and such, and then let me explain why. Let me tell you why I need this $50. And it's about negotiating. It's about persuasion. I just got to persuade you, because it's not I don't really need to agree. I just need to give me the $50. even like when we're going to Comcast, even if it's begrudgingly, I'm gonna still get that money. Hey, Pastor Brian, you know that's going to be an extra $25 because now we got a network cableistic coaxial cable that has to be fitted to the thingamajiggy. So it's going to be an extra $20. He said, what if I don't pay it? Well, sir, it's part of your service. You just stuck. I got to pay it, you know. And let's see, Dr. Rollins says competing priorities, lack of trust or connection. Yeah, they're competing priorities. That's big. That's big. Lack of trust or connection.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to, like, I don't know though. Like, and I won't say it doesn't exist. I think for the most part, when it comes to getting people to be a part of, I think I'm already trusting, other than selling me something, you know, like if it's to join or engage in something. I guess the trust is like consistency. Like, man, I followed you with something else and you weren't even consistent, you know, because that connection to, well, I got the connection. I trust the Kaneem, you know, but if he's been, you know, inconsistent in something, it's like, man, I didn't, you know, sacrifice time last time. Like, are you gonna stick to this thing? You know, like, you know, even, man, I was out $20. I done Ubered all the way to something, and you weren't there. You know, like, even it's small. We always remember that stuff. Like,
building trust is key, though, man. Building trust is key.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if I've been committed to something, and you didn't X me out.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, how can I say you ain't gonna do what you said you ain't do it last time?
Yo, let me ask you. So let's pause right there. Do I get another shot, or does it matter how bad it was?
It depends on the connection, brother.
Okay.
Because I was telling last time I was telling y'all about the breakfast that I was supposed to have last weekend.
Right.
And the dude, the older dude, the senior guy, who didn't show up. Now, mind you, I had been setting this up for over a month.
Right.
And then it took me some hurdles just to get him on the phone. Like, I'm calling him, I'm leaving him voicemails.
He busy.
And, hey, nobody really leaves voicemails that much nowadays.
Right.
So I gave him text messages.
Okay.
And, you know, and they went through because my phone says delivered. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't ever call me back.
Right.
So I finally get him on the phone and be like, okay, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Oh, man, such. But we still don't set the date. Okay. And then I see him and his wife.
Okay.
Him and his wife. And I'm like, hey, give me while I'm hot. Let's go ahead and set this date, blah, blah, blah. We set the date. And the wife give us the time.
Okay.
So y'all both.
Right. So pause right there. Right. Because we all married. We know if I get you and the wife, I'm good. I'm good money. That's a sealed deal. You know? Yes. Okay.
And still the week of, oh man, I can't. I can't do it. I say, man, but I like my wife. I had to tell my wife. I said, what should I say? Because I didn't know what to say.
I got you.
Because I wanted to cuss and I wanted to vent and I wanted to do all that.
Right.
But she told me not to. You know
that's
what
right.
I'm
saying?
Yeah. Right. So she actually wrote my text message for me.
You're doing one. I was like,
yeah.
You know what? I'm so proud. I'm so grateful to hear you say that out loud, publicly, in front of people. You know, why are people afraid to say, you know, my wife helped me with this message or my husband helped me with this messaging?
Right. Oh, listen.
You know, yeah.
I've been there. I've been there, Kaneem. You write something, then I delete it. I write it again. I'm like, I don't hear you just go ahead, write that. You just because my emotions is here.
Because my whole thing is, I know I am for sure that I am a hole by nature. You know what I'm saying?
By nature, I
was born that way. That's just something I know. But I practice and I try to change the way I approach people because it's a turnoff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it slip every now and then.
Right. I get you.
But I wanted it to slip.
He preaching it, don't even know
Yes,
it.
indeed. Yes,
I was
indeed.
born that way. Yeah, because we're born in sin and shaping in iniquity. We have to change. You're right. We are born this way. You just saying out loud what other folks should come to grips with.
Hey, because I was ready to slang the words, but
I
yeah,
need the
man.
organ
So
in
she
the
wrote the text message, and we kept it on the high level. So he told me to come up with another date,
Right.
and I said, and I was like, all right, for sure. But
Okay.
that was my last communication. Just
Okay. Let me ask you this though. So
what's up?
the gentleman, was he like in like a circle of consistency? And what I mean by like,
Nah.
did you see him consistently? Like, was he part of your routine? You know, like say we on here all the time, so we
Yeah.
always see each other. So it's here, hey pastor, like right after the show, pastor, can you do blah 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 on such as, you know? So like I could always catch him. Or this is something you had to find him and reach out. And was the initial contact quick?
Man, I've been in and out with this dude for over 10 years, man. And if I tell you, he been just like he is, shaky for 10 years. I should have known, but you know, being that him and his wife was there at the same time, you know, I'm thinking like your wife gonna keep you, you know what I'm saying, on schedule.
Right.
He blamed it on his wife. He blamed it on his wife.
Oh.
Wow.
I gotta do such and such. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, and the wife, and I was like, boy, I tell you, man, I was just, yeah, boy, you just don't know. But I talked about this for about 2 or 3 days.
I got you.
Usually it's just, you know, right then I let it go.
I know. I feel.
But every time his name was brought up, I was just like, that sucker. But yeah, but anyway, man, I just had to put that in there. Go ahead, AD.
Nah, you good? Because we were because I didn't put their names out there. Okay, I had to think if I put their names out there. We were supposed to have, last night. We do Purposeful Forever. We were supposed to have a guest couple. So now this I can't put it on her because she wasn't part of the segment. I don't know her. I knew him. And so I thought about him. I was like, boom. It was like weeks ago. I was like, boom. Let me inbox him real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Can he be a part? And the thing was, I sent the message. Like within 5 minutes, he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, blah blah blah. You got time? And would you like to be on? And this is the time." Yeah, man. You know, we do it every Monday. And what about? And I was like, "Babe, what you think? This the date. Let's do this date." So I said to him, "Boom, boom. Yeah, man, we good." You know, like.
And y'all
like just right off the phone. Like if I text Pastor, like within a few minutes, you got me right back. We just chatting. And so I hit him up like Friday before the Monday. Hey brother, just want to check in with you, make sure you good for Monday. Nothing. Saturday, hey brother, good morning. Or probably like good afternoon, brother. Pray all is well. Just trying to check in with you to see if you still available for Monday. Nothing. And if you know how Facebook Messenger work, if they see the message, you see their face by the thing.
Right.
He ain't even look at the Joker. But you know, Facebook tells on you because it says been active 10 minutes ago. So I was like, you've been on. You just ignore my messages.
I don't know. I think that's deceiving with Facebook though.
You think so?
Because just because it's green doesn't mean you're actually on Facebook.
Right. That's possible. Yeah. But like I said, me and him was engaging so much, it wasn't like gaps. If there were like large gaps, then I was like, oh, he probably doesn't mess with Messenger like that. You know, like, and because that's what I know people said, like, yo, I don't mess with Messenger. Here's my phone number. Because that was the last message. I was like, hey, brother, because it was like Sunday. I was like, say, brother, let me know if you're still good for Monday. Here's my phone number. You know, call me, text me, you know, so we know just in case Messenger's just, you know, not working. Nothing.
Have you talked to him at all since?
No.
Oh,
not at all. You know. And we never really like conversate like that. So, you know, I'm just like, I'm just gonna let it go. I guess so me and Sam just did, you know, we do a topic together. We don't struggle with that. So we just did a topic yesterday, but it just was like, I did. You know, like something could come up, just say no. My thing is, just say something. Like at least, Kaneem, you got something. it didn't roll around like Saturday, and you're like,
Yeah, that is true too. But
I mean, it's still bad because when you're planning and you got, you done laid some stuff out, like, hey, you told some other folk, and you just like, yo, we gonna do this thing, and then your man, when someone don't come through, it's like the worst.
Yeah, I mean, because he know it's gonna be at least 10 plus people.
Right.
You know, it ain't like it's just me and you.
Right.
You can't turn on me and you.
Right.
You know, it's all these people that have been invited.
Right.
And then you kind of like the focus point.
Right.
And you're like, come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's rough. So Pastor hasn't chimed in yet on this situation. He's had enough organizations and initiatives that probably number both of us combined. So what has been your struggle, or like one of the things that you realize when it comes to trying to engage others that has been challenging or difficult? That you've seen consistently?
I think that's a difficult question. It's a complex question, man, because I don't know if you're asking the consistency of the behavioral patterns, because really it just depends on the level of interest in whatever it is you're talking about. Because sometimes you got to ask yourself, how many people are talking about what I'm talking about? Right?
True.
And so you could have a lot of options. I've told people many a times that, you can open a burger joint if you have a great network of people that are looking to support you. Right. But if you open a burger joint looking to compete with McDonald's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can compete with McDonald's as long as McDonald's is 50 miles away. Right. There's so much more work that you have to put into it. And I think we get frustrated for all the wrong reasons. And so I think the biggest hurdle is just getting over yourself.
Yeah. That's my hurdle.
Yeah. You got to get over yourself and realize. And Kaneem, I appreciate what you're saying, man. One of the best things that you can do is self-improvement. Let me work on myself. Let me work on my presentation skills. Let me make sure that when I open up my mouth, I'm actually saying something that makes sense. I can articulate the English language, and be impactful. Because people, you may have a lot to say, but it takes you too long to say it.
Yes.
Right. You may have a lot to say, but you're using the wrong words.
Right.
You can't formulate thought. And so that has to deal with self-improvement.
Yeah.
And so you are a product. Your message is a product. And that's just the reality, because that's the world that we live in. And people can love you and love you and love you. I know people that I love with my whole heart, but I don't want to sit there and listen to them talk. Because they put me to sleep.
Right.
I can't deal with it.
Right.
One of the most humbling experiences I've ever had in my life is preaching and look out in the congregation and see my wife dozing off.
Ooh.
Now, nothing against her.
No, I know.
Because she hear me preach every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's like, in her mind, I don't care how fresh the word is. Y'all, she'll be like, I got this word already. Right? So I've had to get to a place where it doesn't matter how many times I speak, I have her attention. Right. And what she's learned is sometimes it's not just about what he's doing. Mm-hmm. It's more about who he is. Right.
Okay.
And so I think Dr. Rollins put it, competing priorities, lack of trust. Some of it has to deal with who you are and less to do with what you're presenting.
Right.
So you got to check yourself again, going back to what Kaneem said,
right.
And you have to add, people need to understand their why.
Right.
When I talk to people about joining me for a cause or something, I have to give them the whys. I have to help them understand the purpose. Every business in America is supposed to have a mission statement. You're supposed to have a purpose. You're supposed to have a vision that is relevant, that is well articulated, that makes sense, But if you can't present a sense of purpose, if you can't present a mission statement or a vision,
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me the other day, Pastor, it's time for us to have another church meeting. I feel like some things have kind of been watered down. I think we need to reset, and and I'm like, okay, great. If one person's saying it, 10 people might be thinking it.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
So I think some of the things that I see are consistent with what has already been discussed. What is your message?
Right.
What is the benefit of, what are they getting out of it? Because people want to know, what is this going to do for me?
Yeah.
Even if I'm serving my community, I'm still serving myself, because a stronger community means a stronger me.
Right.
So how am I going to benefit from this? Or if you want my money,
Right.
or my attention, what is my return? What's the return on investment? More people today understand the time value of money.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
How long do you need me? Because this is what my time is worth. And if you're not giving me something that justifies me sitting there, then I'm not going to sit there. And sometimes it only takes people one time. You got me. I put time on the calendar for you. You got me on this call. I sat there and it took you 20 minutes to get started. Nah.
Oh man.
Miss me next time, bro. Miss me next time.
That's big. And honestly, like that's a message for all of us, and anybody that you starting something, like that first time, like when I started doing the Monday calls or whatever, I did not want to go long because I knew folks were not coming. Like, you do we did 3 hours, and though maybe 4 of us may be engaged, everyone else is like, yo, I'm out. I ain't never come back. Like you go somewhere, you there like 5 hours, and now you're like, man, I ain't never coming back. Because you honestly, especially the first time or something, if you can, and it doesn't necessarily have to be short, because there've been moments that you go places, you get amazing messages, you learn great things, and you're like, man, we've been here an hour and a half. I didn't even, man, this was good. I can't wait till next week. So. It's all about that timing. You're right, and it just that first time matters. Like, if anything, the one thing I learned in past, when saying that is big. That first time, and when you're doing something, you sometimes like, I need to go over the top, just because people come, if they're engaged, they're like, okay, I see what we're doing. I see where this is going.
Yeah,
I'll be back. Even, and I know you're thinking in your mind, it's free. I know, but like Pastor said, time is valuable. Like, if the worst thing could be somewhere, like I could have been somewhere at home watching a bad Netflix movie. At least I'm in my house. No, I came out, I drove here in the heat or the cold to sit here for this nonsense. So yeah, that's big. That's big, and it has to be serving. That's good. I like that. So we talked about like character. We talked about consistency. We talked about like keeping folks engaged. What about like I talked about the couple, my man, I can't even put on her, but someone that says yes and it seems like it's a yes and it's unsure. Like, are there telltale signs to kind of figure that out? And this is kind of to passive Kadeem, if you've experienced it more, like, are there moments that you're like, yeah, this dude about to be shaky. It's about to be, like you said though, my man, like with your guy, he was known to be shaky, but like you said, he got co-signed by the wife. And to me, like I would like, oh, hey, let's go, because to me, just like me, like someone asked me something, I was like, yeah, I think so, but give me a second. If it's a text, give me 30 seconds. Let me have the wife make sure we ain't got nothing, because I don't want to commit, and then I'm like, oh. We doing a party then? Like I can't come. I can't. So so are there signs that you've seen where someone's like, they seem like they committed, but you could be like, yeah, this joke ain't gonna be around long. I'm asking if anybody out there, like, this is an open question, because the ups and downs of things like even Brothers of Legacy and even ministries I've been a part of, like, I just wonder, can you see certain things? Are there signs of not, I won't say instability, or just like, yeah, they ain't really in. They ain't really in.
Well, I mean, I got a few of them. I mean, I don't want to take up all the time with my little story.
Let's go. Let's go. Give me a top 5. Give me a top 5.
I mean, this other cat, right? He a mechanic.
Okay.
And so we've been talking about doing some stuff for a little minute. I met him on a Vegas trip, and he happened to stay in Atlanta. So I was getting with him, and he telling me what we can do or whatever, and I'm having to chase this dude down. Like I'm sending him text messages, like let's get up, man. And so we get up. We went to a restaurant. Me and my wife.
Okay.
We went with him and his wife.
Okay.
For dinner, and so we talking at dinner. They talking whatever. And I'm like, all right, man, we gonna do this.
Okay.
So after that, I'm like, this was on a Friday or Saturday. So Monday, we starting the week off. I'm reaching out.
Right.
And, he don't call me, don't return text, none of that, blah 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 blah. So I'm doing this, and and the wife knows it's like a 3 strike you out rule. You know what I'm saying? So if I call you, text you, that's one.
Okay.
If I call you, text
calling
you,
the text is 1 strike. If I don't respond to either one.
All right. I call you and text you, that's 2 strikes.
Take a note. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I done called you and text you. There's 4 reaching out, but it's all 1 and 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
So he called me back for a 3rd strike. So I'm like, okay.
All right.
So we set up a time, whatever. I'm get with him.
Right.
And he explained to me how he doing this. So, oh yeah, man, I'm taking such and such, and I'm reaching out, and I stay. Sometimes I go to Alabama and receive stuff. Sometimes I go to Tennessee and receive stuff.
Okay.
And then blah blah blah. I'm saying, okay, all right. Okay. So I'm telling him, like, show me how the process works.
Okay.
That way I can ride with you and be like, okay, this is what you're doing. It's really about parts, car parts.
Right.
So I'm saying, show me what you're doing, and that way I can see exactly how I can help you.
Right.
In order to help me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I see you being profitable,
right,
it's gonna trickle down on me because I'm kind of like your apprentice or understudy or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
So I'm saying, all right, blah blah blah. So we get it together again. Okay. Now this is the first time. So we get together the next time. He said, "Oh man, I'm doing bad. I mean, if I can get maybe a $2,500 infusion, we can go ahead and do this and do that because I spent most of my time trying to find people and this, that, and third." And I'm like, well, you must have forgot the last conversation we had. I said, show me how the process works.
Right.
And if I see how the process works, then I can see what this infusion gonna do for you.
Right. I can see where my investment is going.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I can see what this infusion gonna do for you. So, oh yeah, I'm saying, I'm like, dude, I'm chasing you down, trying to help you. I'm the one that's reaching out, calling you, texting you. You're not calling me and texting me. I'm saying, I'm trying to get in your game. This is your game. I don't know nothing about selling and buying car parts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I want to help, but I need to see how the process works.
Right.
So, make a long story short, this was in this April. Okay. This is in January.
Oh. Okay.
So I ain't talked to this cat since the end of January.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna keep on chasing you down. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm trying to show you that I want to be a partner with you. I'm trying to say you ain't got the funds. I'm gonna back you with some money.
Right. But
so
I gotta see the process.
Money. Yeah, but I got to see the process.
I gotta see it. That's good though. Listen. Pause on that. Y'all take note of that. I need to see something. I got what you're saying, but I need to see something before I start investing in you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, but that's the whole thing about it. I'm chasing him down in order to get in his circle.
Right.
I'm not gonna chase you down no more. That's a done deal.
I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know I got the means to do it.
Right.
So I'm not blowing smoke.
Right.
So I just let that go. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna chase you down. You know what I'm saying? So I let him go, and we didn't build a connection, and he couldn't show me the process, so we couldn't build trust.
Of course. Right.
And my priority is not chasing you down. So I let
You
that
just
go.
broke it down. Right.
Yeah, exactly, Dr. Rollins. Exactly.
Right. Listen, Gerardo said, "Don't bother me with your details. Just give me your money. Trust me, I got you."
Ain't gonna happen. I've been in this game a long time. Ain't gonna happen.
That's good. That was good. All right, Pastor, have you? Oh, you muted. I didn't do
One
it.
of the greatest characteristics of quality leadership is understanding the spirit of followership.
Okay.
There are many leaders who move at a pace expecting their followers to keep up, and they're unable to, and leaders can't see it, so they lose people.
Okay.
Magic Johnson made basketball look great.
Right.
He made the point guard position look fantastic. He made the point guard position look like anybody could do it. He was Magic on the court.
Right.
Right? They called him Showtime.
Right.
But he was a horrible coach. As much as he knew about the game,
Right.
he couldn't teach it.
That's interesting.
Some of the greatest performers can't teach a lick.
Right. Right.
You have to know who you are, know your capabilities. Michael Jordan, you don't see Michael Jordan on the sidelines. Matter of fact, the first person he ever drafted into the NBA when he was in Washington was broken by him.
Wow.
The kid was never the same.
Wow.
Right. And so not every, and I'll tell you something. I have been in a sales driven environment for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I know sales. I used to sell vacuum cleaners. Right. I tried to sell everything. Kirby and Electrolux.
Oh, I like
Okay.
Electrolux.
Yeah.
Shout out to Electrolux.
Yeah. But what I learned in that experience is that I hated rejection.
Right. Right.
That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I could sell, but how good of a salesman are you ever going to be if you hate rejection?
Right. Right.
I didn't want to hear no, so I didn't want to ask, will you?
Right.
Right. I had to go all the way back to when I was a teenager and remember I never asked anybody to dance.
Oh man, what?
If I was on the dance floor, it's because a girl came and got me.
Right.
Oh,
Right. So my point is, like I'm an engineer. I'm a technical guy. So I support sales guys. They make the calls, they set the appointments, and then I come in and do my thing.
Right. Right.
I'm still selling.
Right.
I just didn't have to set the appointment.
Right. Right. Yep.
You understand? I didn't have to deal with the rejection. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
have
not
to
gonna
deal
get
with the rejection.
too much. Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Right.
put it all together. Right.
Right,
And so
right.
it has allowed me to be successful in sales without the inconvenience of dealing with rejection.
Wow. Right.
So when you're trying to get people engaged, you have to understand where your gifts and talents are.
Right.
And where you lack, either you improve in those areas or you bring somebody else in to assist you in that capacity.
Right.
Right. Because I love to talk, but I can't tell it all.
Right. Right.
AD can talk every day on here for an hour.
Yep.
But if he does not change the dynamics, bring other voices in,
Right.
he's going to lose his audience.
Right.
So you keep people engaged by your dynamic shiftings.
Yeah. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's big. I always had a motto: "No is the beginning of the conversation."
Say it again.
I said no was the beginning of my conversations. I expect you to say no, and I work from there. Because whenever you ask somebody, for the most part, unless you are dying from thirst and I got water, you gonna say, "No, I don't really need that." Let me tell you why you need this. Tell you how your whole life will change.
Yeah.
With this, So yeah, it's the selling part, the convincing, and you're right, the leadership part. It is Understanding followership. That's good. That's good. And being able to lead. But you gotta, I guess the knowing the mission, knowing how to sell, where you're going, and getting people on board.
And knowing your message.
Yeah.
Right? What is it that I'm looking to deliver as a message? What am I expecting them to get from this? Right. And sometimes you have to say that up front. Okay, I'm going to, like in the military, whenever we go to class or training in the military, the instructor would get up and say, okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Right. Then I'm going to tell you. Then I'm going to tell you what I just told you. Now I need you to process that.
Right.
You get into the room, when you get into the area, and they say, now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Right. I'm getting ready to talk about this. I'm getting ready to tell you about, breaking down, cleaning, and reassembling your M16 A1 or A2 or M203 rifle.
Right.
Right. And then he goes through the process of telling you how to break it down, how to clean it, how to reassemble it, how much time it should take. And then he says, now this is what I just told you.
Right.
Right. So when I go into meetings, like, what do they tell you? Make sure you have an agenda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Here's what we're going to cover.
Right.
And then check. Is everybody in agreement?
Right.
You with me? Then you go through covering it. Here's what we just covered.
Right.
Check.
Right.
Is everybody in agreement that
Right.
that's what I just covered?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in sales, the greatest part of sales is not just you running your mouth. It's the feature benefit.
Yes.
Right. What I'm trying to give you comes with this, and this.
Right.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Those are great bells and whistles. What does it do for me? Right. Features without benefit is irrelevant.
Right.
Here's what this means for you.
Right. Right.
I can do this, and this. Here's what this means for you.
Right.
So this is the benefit to you.
Yep.
Having all these things. And then can this help you?
Right.
What does this do for you? Is this valuable to you? Check.
Right.
You got to check.
Right.
Right. And then here's what I have just presented to you. How does that make you feel?
Right. Wonderful.
You keep people engaged
right.
When you like if you're delivering a message, go in the beginning with the outcome expectation.
Right.
Right. Whenever I engage with somebody, I have to have an expected outcome.
Right.
It is my expectation that we will end up in this position when we get through talking. Or I'm getting ready to deliver this message to you, and the outcome of this message means XYZ for you.
Right.
Right. Go in with the end in mind.
Yep.
Right. So you can get them there. That's why, people say, well, I don't like preachers who preach with notes. Listen, I'm going to come into the message with an expectation of where I'm going to end up.
Yes.
Unless the Lord does something different.
Right. Right. Indeed. Gerardo said that speech 101. Indeed. Oh,
yeah.
So listen, guys, it's 9:55. Lord Jesus. We appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us another edition of the Brothers of Legacy as we discuss the struggles to get others to engage. So we spoke about some of the tips and tricks to help with your messaging as well as some of our situations. So if you feel like you struggle, don't worry. You're not alone. It happens from time to time, even with the best of intentions, with those that seem like they're all in, it happens. Things go sideways. People's agendas change. People's lives change. And things shift. So don't be discouraged. Don't feel like your message or what you're doing is in vain. You have to just keep pushing along, and you'll make it happen. Like I said, having clear message and direction. Go ahead. Okay, point.
If you don't believe it,
right.
Anybody else gonna believe it?
Yep.
If Indeed. It does not give you energy, if it doesn't pump you up,
right,
it's not gonna pump anybody else
up.
Not
gonna pump anybody else up. Indeed. Got it. Message. All right. So we appreciate you guys for being here. Listen, if you've not checked out the podcast, make sure you check out the Brothers of Legacy podcast. and share that. Share that. We're available on every place there's podcast availability: Apple, Google, and all the others, all the other spaces. So we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Know that we love you. God loves you more. Hey, Deborah, you have a great day as well. Let's see. What did you say, Pastor? Ryan explained so well. So Pastor can build systems and software. Look at that.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night.
Express. The
Well, make sure
Holiday Inn
they pay
Express.
for that
A Holiday Inn
plug.
Express. Okay.
He said make sure you pay for that plug. And he had a V8, so he's straight. All right, so I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Like, again, know that we love you. God loves you more. Continue to stay safe, make good choices, do the right thing. And that's it. Hey, listen, make sure you register to vote as well. Voting season. Make sure you're registered to vote as well. We're going to start digging into that soon. All right, guys. Peace out. As always, we love you. Know that God loves you more. Stay safe. Thank you guys for rocking, hanging, being with us. Sharing is caring. All of my replay peoples that watch